I tried to get into it every now and then. I'd go into a gym and just like hit the bag to see if I could do it. But then Rocky saw me one time when I was in here, and he was like, "Okay, let me show you how it's done." He kind of pulled me in. So it was, I never really did it before I came here. So it's kind of empowering, because you're always told, keep your hands to yourself. Well, especially I was growing up with my brother, but hitting them and then knowing that you landed the punch and you did everything, technically right is really, it's a really good feeling. You get a high almost every time. Having a twin brother, growing up at the same time was interesting. We were very physical with each other. I think that's why I kind of, see so much in boxing, because it kind of brings you back to being a kid where it's so simple. You hit it, it falls down. You hit it, it doesn't fall down, you keep hitting it until it falls down. So it's like, my twin brother definitely had a big influence on,
She is good at it. The thing I admire the most about her is her work ethics. She's here every day. She trains hard. She never wants to quit. She goes 100% on the boxing, and then we do our weightlifting, so she does 100% on that. Her strength has increased tremendously in the past 2 months.
We actually have, there's a thing called the Golden Gloves, so that's kind of what I'm working for. I like to set like one thing that I'm going to go after, and then just work and work and work to get to it. Get a couple amateur fights this summer, and get me used to getting hit by somebody other than Rocky.
Like I said, she's really motivated on training, and that's what, as a coach, you look for. A lot of people want it without working too hard for it. If you want it, you have to earn it, and that means you have to go 100%.
People hear like, you don't look like a boxer. You're like, well, watch me in the ring and then see what goes on. I like seeing the changes in my confidence in my body, so it kind of drives me to keep doing better and better, just to prove to everybody that, even though I am a female, I can fight and get dirty, bleed a little bit, They don't really take me seriously at first. They're kind of like, oh, you might be a little too fragile to be boxing. Like, how's your mom feel about that? That's always the first thing I get. How's your mom feel about that? At first she was a little hesitant because she was like, what about your face? She's like, you're going to be getting beat up. People are going to be punching you. How do I know that you're safe? And I explained it to her that the reason why you have a coach when you box is because they're not going to put you in a fight or let anybody hit you unless he knows that, I'm going to be safe. And I think that kind of calms her worries a little bit.
She is fast. Her hands are fast, and she has long arms. Because of her height, she has long arms. So the smart thing with her is to keep her opponents at bay.
But boxing, I found that a lot of females are really empowered by boxing because it's mainly considered a man's sport. So when they make that first contact with the bag, they're kind of like, this is nice. Even if they don't want to fight, it's still nice to get that physical aggression out, because I don't think you can do that in anything else. Actually, I'm working with the 42nd because they're there around the clock. It's great. I love it. Loading and unloading the aircraft, just walking up to a C5 for the first time, you're kind of like, whoa, because they're so big, It's great. It's very positive, especially being one of the very few females. A lot of my male coworkers are like, do it, go for it, hit it as hard as you can, more power to you for doing this, more power doing this. And if I have questions about, what supplements to take to build more muscle, they're all about helping me. Different workouts to do, they're all about helping me. So it's really positive. It's very, feels very much like a family. I think just getting me in the ring will be a little nerve-wracking, just knowing that somebody else that, I don't know is going to be hitting me. I think the most intimidating thing is just to go in there and to get knocked out, because that's like the biggest fear. But I'm pretty confident in the way that Rocky's teaching me right now that, I'll be able to go in there and really kill it.
I see her next year winning the Golden Gloves.